Just doing a quick test on the sound. Check, check, check. Just doing a quick test on the sound. Check, check, check. Just doing a quick test on the sound. Check, check, check. Just doing a quick test on the sound. Check, check, check.
Good morning, Pat and Billy. Just a note last night, Pat, we had that Discord set up and we were having a chat with Charles, CB, and Shadow, and stayed up late into the night talking. You know, the Discord is always is going to be. I hope it ends up being something that we can chat at any time of the day or night, kind of thing. Right on, Billy, you figured out your mistake. I was gonna come in and help you fix it. Good morning, Stu. Oh, that's good work working on the farm there. Ron approved. Yeah, I'm getting too old to stay up late too, Pat. So true, so true. I had to strategically nap to be able to do it. I was gonna stream late last night, but you know, once we started chatting, you know how it goes. It's just felt better just to sit there and chat and not stream. So that's the way it worked. Billy, please continue to request songs. I think I'm going to make that a feature of Wednesday night. You know, because of the details of commercial music, it mutes the videos on each side. So, you know, as I said before, I really don't care if it mutes videos. You know, people can still watch the video and listen to the news or something like that. But I don't want it to happen every night, and kind of if we do it more than one night, it kind of affects the quality of the videos, in my opinion. If you know, that opinion might change with you guys, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, I haven't fallen asleep at the computer, but I went to bed at 2 o'clock last night and got up at quarter to 5. Actually, it was probably 5 to 5. You know, my wife wasn't too happy. So yeah, the painting, you know what it is, Pat, is if I'm probably like everybody else. If I paint a structure after the parts are all placed together, I'm gonna paint outside the lines. It's gonna be grade 2 all over again. But so I do an initial paint job on all my parts when they're in the sheets, and then I put them together. And you know, if they're not perfect when they get on the building, then I can touch it up. And if you've already painted a part, let's say one of these cornices or pilasters or whatever, still have to get a diagram pointing this, put it right up there on the wall, right around there on the wall. High budget model railways. Give me your name so I can give you a real name. Or maybe I might call you BMR. So yeah, you know, and then when you touch up the paint on your models, you'd only have to really touch up in the middle of the part, because you've painted the entire part. Having that variation in color actually is a happy accident. Modeling's all about happy accidents. We were talking a lot about happy accidents last night. You know, kind of how you do your paper roofing on a model, and then you start to weather it after you put it on, and it gets all wavy gravy on you, and you're thinking to yourself, whoa, I just messed this up, you know. And whenever you say, whoa, I just messed this up, as long as it's not spilling paint, because you got to do something right away when you spill paint. But if it's one of these happy accidents with the paper going like this, right on, Mike and Doug. Mike or Doug. I'll call you VMR, then I get you both then, right? The happy mistakes. So if you catch your roofing that goes like this, don't do nothing to it. See how it comes out in the end, right? Because sometimes it gives that roof a realistic kind of aging. You know how the roof kind of it gets heat from the sun and starts pulling up on you and stuff like that. So it's a happy accident, you know. And if you try to muck with it too much, if you get worried and try to muck with it before it sets, you kind of lose out on those happy accidents. Yeah, sometimes wavy gravy is a great thing. So, I don't have a mic over at the desk. I know it's a pain in the boots, in the buttocks, but you know, in a month or two, we'll probably have that upgrade in the shop. I apologize. That's number one. Number two, if you're over on YouTube watching these videos and you're not seeing all the chat, most of the chatters are over in Twitch. And if you want to join with the other people and see what the other people are saying, it is Just Another Scale Modeler on Twitch. However, it's not required that you go over there. The thing is I stream to Twitch during the week. I think I streamed at least 6 hours of building models this week. We worked on OHML 2 days. We put 2 days into the Southside Hotel, and today I want to really get the bottom sections of the hotel sorted out, and we're gonna figure out which side of the hotel is the one that we want to present to the customer, because one side has a limestone lintel. You can see it at the very top of the screen there. The limestone lintel kind of it sticks out, doesn't really jive with me. It's a little too big, you know. I almost want to cover it up a wee bit. Thank you, Billy. That'll help people. Let's go over all the things. So yeah, we're streaming to YouTube and Twitch. It's not required that you go over to Twitch, but Twitch is where I stream these live streams during the week. You don't have to go over there, but it's you know, to see the people who are in there, that might be fun for you. As a matter of fact, we have 4 people over on Twitch and 2 people watching over on Just Another Scale Modeler on YouTube. So thank you for watching. You guys are too cool. And I'm gonna go back to the desk. Ask your questions in the chat. If you are on Twitch, I'll be able to see the chat over on the desk. If you're on YouTube, I'll be taking a break in about 10 or 20 minutes, and I'll come back and check out what you're saying and answer your questions or give you the thumbs up. So thanks for watching, and let's get to work, shall we? Turn off this mic and turn up this music. Patrick, does it go over and over again on you? Does the advertisements come in more than once? Because if you keep on refreshing the page, the advertisements will go over again, but I rarely ever see the advertisements more than once. I'll tell you though, I really want to try that spicy slushy drink. Oh my god, oh, it's terrible because it's not available in Canada, and it makes me drool just thinking about it. Tabasco sauce in a Slurpee. Oh, I don't know what it is, but yeah. If you are a member of Amazon Prime, you can hook it up to your Twitch account, and then you get rid of all the ads. I believe. I don't know what to say. But yeah, let's get to work, and hopefully that works out for you, Pat. And we'll probably be doing the Discord tonight after the stream. I'm gonna try to stream for a few hours today and get a lot done on this project. So if it's a serious problem, Pat, and we need to work on it, please put a message in the Discord that you got set up in, and you know, after the stream, me and the tech gurus will give you a hand while we chat it out tonight. Thanks for watching again. Hope you like the music. Song request is live for, I think, just Twitches. I don't know. I don't think it'll work over on YouTube, but that's why I'm over on Twitch. Anyways. Southside Hotel. I just want to point something out. Yes, Caroline. That is, it's actually 2 of them. I don't know exactly how much it is, Caroline, but it is expensive. It's a very large kit. It's actually 5 or 6 stories high, and the client wants, it's a background flat. It's a very large background flat. The reason why it is so expensive is because of the laser time it takes to etch all those wood bricks. If this was a resin model, or you know, something that was pulled from a mold, it would be probably a third of the price. But because that laser has to go out and cut each and every brick out on this model, it takes up a lot of time on that model. So when these laser cut companies price a kit, they really have to price it by laser time. You know, so many cents per minute, or something like that. It's something like that. I don't know what the actual formula is, but that's a major part of the formula, because if you're expending the gases, because these laser cutters run off of gas, it's, you know, that's how it is. So I don't have just one, I have 2, and that's because it's a background flat, and the customer wants, you know, the building on both sides. So he's a bit nutty, and wants what he wants, and I'll do whatever the client wants. I'll tell you that, as long as I keep my clothes on. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. However, I came over here not just to answer your question, Caroline, but to point out that notice the brushes when I pulled them out of the water, because I refreshed my water with the glycerin and alcohol thinner that I've made in the spring. We'll be talking about that in a future show. If you're interested in that, please ask while we're doing a show. Maybe if I go on another show or something like that. It's such good information, because the brushes come out of this stuff. I just cleaned it. I just poured all the yucky stuff all over my desk. I had to wipe it off. I had to refresh the water, and almost instantly my brushes look beautiful again. This brush was terrorized yesterday. It was pounded with paint, you know, and it's just come back. You know, it's like Macaulay Culkin's new look. I'm just kidding. I'm coming up with a joke or something. I don't know. Yeah, you know, it's not really a puzzle, but yes, you're right. I put it in piles, you know, my puzzle pieces in piles. You know, the pieces that go around the outside, they all go in a pile, and all the blue pieces over here and all the green pieces over there. You're right, it is like a puzzle. Let me get back over there, and we'll pull out some brushes and show you how 5 seconds or 5 minutes in the solution, our a thinner solution. And this thinner solution, by the way, Caroline, is from Luke APS, so, or Luke Apps. Yeah, I'd never be building this kit if it was for my railroad, because it's way above my budget. So it's probably about 500 pounds to buy both kits, and it'd probably be that much to have somebody build it for you. Let me get back into the mix here. You know, I do have an apron, but it's just not big enough for me. I need one of those ones that clip to the table. You're right though, Patrick. There's a good answer to that, Patrick. Because on the computer, I have a multi-chat that has YouTube and Twitch chats combined in one. And over on the desk, on my tablet, I can only connect to Twitch. And YouTube really doesn't have a chat feature that works on a mobile phone that I can find. It's a good question, but it's not really in the cards just yet. But I do have a solution. It's just, you know how it is. I don't want to beg for the money. For the other build, you mean the OHML. Just where I left it off on the second episode. I'm 4 hours into the build. I'm kind of not struggling, but I'm apprehensive. I'm working on the Southside Hotel because I can get paid not quicker, yeah, I can get paid quicker. And we're at that moment, and we're at that time in the summer where funds are really tight. So I'm building Southside Hotel not only because I'm probably one of the first to do it on YouTube, and I'm totally the first to build two together into a full kit. That's not really it. It's fundage. And that I can get the check sent to me in a suitable amount of time, whereas the OHML project is corporate. It's run by a guy who's lived in the corporate atmosphere lived and worked in the corporate atmosphere for his entire life. So it'll take about a month for me to get each check back from each kit. So it just makes sense for me to do one before the other. How much for a proper setup? It'd probably be $1,500 for a proper setup, right off the hop. But to upgrade this, I could put it together. You know, it'd be like $150 to get a mic over there, because I have to get another proper mic and then get a cable that goes over to my computer. I'm buying a new computer at some point. I also want to get another camera over there too, so that we have a bit of a split screen, you know, so that you can see the side angle of the desk and maybe get a perspective of the parts that are sitting around. You know what, I also need you guys' advice. What do I need to do? What, you know, all that jazz. And you know what, I'm not trying to beg money out of anybody, but if it's up above, that thing right there helps to get the project together. So it's so hard. I don't want to be a beggar, you know. I went to BC. I hitchhiked to BC when I was 18 years old, and you know, I went with my guitar, and when the funds ran out, I sat on the street there in an old apple box, ding 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 ding, with a tin can in front of me, and I hated every second of it. You know, I really did. I didn't, you know. So I'm not really that kind of guy anymore. I know I've done it in my videos, but I've kind of been forcing myself. Excuse me. But you know how it is. Or I hope you know how it is. Trying my best here. No, I can't do this Wi-Fi. It's gotta be plugged in. I use the tablet over Wi-Fi to get the chat from Twitch. But I got the... we're real close, buddy. We're real close. And I actually have a solution for getting a monitor over to the desk with the chat in front of me, with both the chats. But that, you know, I have to get a a 15 to a 16-foot cable, HDMI cable, and that cable in and of itself is pretty expensive. Well, not drastically expensive, but it's like 30 or 40 bucks to get the cable to go over there. So, and like I said, I've got kids that are going into camp in the summer. Like, summer's not my time for being rich. I'm kind of good in the winter, but the summer, not so much. And Billy, email that to me. I'd love to see it. Yes, Pat, I'm totally coming for a visit. Totally. Sparky wants to go too because he's never seen an O-scale layout. Love to sit down and have a nice big chat for YouTube too. That's good news, Billy. I hope it doesn't put you out not having that one more roommate. So. Good idea. I'm afraid of clicking this link. Oh, it worked. I'm a bugger for bruising. I clicked it. Okay, back to modeling. Okay, question time. Question time with the audience. So, as you can see, we've got that limestone lintel on the one structure side, and then on the other we have the brick lintel, or whatever it is. Well, it's a cornice, I guess. It would be a cornice, and this would be, I don't know what it is. I built these things. But which looks better? I think that concrete looks so big. Kind of looks a little too big. I wish I would have toned it down maybe a 1/16 of an inch. I think a 1/16 of an inch would make all the difference in that lintel there. I think it's just a touch big. But what looks better? Do you like the brick or do you like the lintel? I found a bug in the design where one cut on the sheet is not there, so I gotta do a quick email over to Nick to make sure that he fixes it in future in the design so that the kit is perfect. Hope you don't mind. Yes, Patrick, that's so true. It's so true, but Nick is getting really good. He's cutting it really good, and these parts are held on by this very little tab, and you can just break it off. Like Nick works for the auto industry as in the IT department, and you know, the auto industry is big on quality assurance and that kind of jazz. So over the years, I've told him each and every time we've run into problems, and he's fixed the kit, and I've told him my pet peeves. I'm actually really honest to Nick, and in some ways, a lot of people wouldn't like this, but you know, for a manufacturer, someone who's not overly critical but to the point is very, very, very helpful. Yeah, just oh no, oh no, dang it, come on, I'm lagging out here like crazy. Blah. I just got to get this written down and sent to him because I'll forget, and I ended up just contacting. Blah. Excuse me. So what is everybody working on? You guys working on something? I hope you're not just sitting here looking at me. I find that these videos are a good supplement for your working time. Cut that out of there. Good. Send. Oh yeah, we're lagging real bad. Sending an email is a challenge. I'm about to make a purchase for styrene for a client build coming up. Dimensional styrene for building, you know, to mimic steel. I wonder what you guys are opinions on these dimensional styrene parts. Which is the best company to purchase from? I don't have much experience, so I refer to you, my friends. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Patrick, because Evergreen's gonna give me a 20% discount, so that's good to hear you say that. Also, I just you mentioned to use a sharp knife to help before separating parts. This is that micro plywood too, so that's the other reason why I can use my big mitts and just break it apart, because you know the plywood's fairly strong and dimensionally secure. So I have the opportunity to do that. I don't really point that out often on the videos, so thanks for saying that. It's always good to you know, those are important tips. And always, if you find that the music's getting too loud, let me know, please. just because I think this is the most important. You might have noticed I've been taking my off parts and stuff and throwing them in a bucket to save them. I save all my parts because these are very hard to find, and these micro plywood sheets, you look at those in-between parts that are just sitting there. If you throw them out, you're throwing out some very, very nice scale plywood. These pieces, all you have to do is cut them into a 4x8 size, and they are drop on the layout sheets of plywood. And how do you recreate that as cheap as I just found it? You know, it's a throwaway part, and often people will throw it away because they probably, you know, it's always hindsight that tells you, you know, I really should save these things. So it's a good point to put across, is to save these parts, because you're just throwing out nice plywood, and plywood's everywhere these days if you're a modern modeler. Oh, sorry, Messy the Beast. You're probably watching over on the Ron Pare channel, and it's listed as City Skylines. No, this is kind of like building the buildings in real life. Sorry. I'll have to change that next time. Yes, that Baltic birch is nice wood. It's susceptible to water in a very drastic way, though, at that size, right? Sorry, Messy, but please consider watching this, because this is some fun stuff and you might get a new hobby out of yourself. I do play City Skylines every once in a while. What I was pointing out there was another kit, a design bug. So I have to make another email to Nick. Good morning or afternoon, Shadow. Welcome to the stream. Better late than never, buddy. It looks like we're dropping a bit of frames. If you notice any lag or choppy video, please tell me. It's all good, buddy. We're getting to the 2-hour mark. I might go for another hour here if we can find something to do to keep me busy. I got a couple of windows to put in on these end walls, and we'll probably stop the stream for a bit. Right in the back of my neck, I get a crook in my neck because my eyes are so bad. If you see a side shot of me looking at the stuff, well, you probably see my head sticking over the parts. My visual distance is about 10 inches. And if I look 10 inches away, I got perfect, well, not perfect vision to a blind guy. which is nowhere near probably what your vision is, but I have no clue what you're... I'm blissfully ignorant to the quality of your eyesight, but in terms of my eyesight, it's perfect at 10 inches. Ah, the roulette is running, but we don't have the roulette wheel up. What a shame. Let's put it up for you. Let's do it. Roulette. Bang. Let's do that again. Boom. Ah, wrong. Roulette, not rouletter. Excuse me. Ugh. Oh, looks like they're taking down the wheat across the street. Oh, we'll put this up a little bit more. Come on, black. Give me black. Come on, black. The rest of you would like to play, I'll give you 10. Anybody who's into the Twitch chat gets 10 rivets. Bet away. Or if you want to check your rivets, put exclamation mark rivets and find out how much you have. Come on, black. No! Shadow. Congratulations. Oh. The heck? What the heck? Oh. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, Buggers is right. It looks like they're pulling down the wheat across the street, and I thought to myself that it would probably be some good footage. I'm going to be sending Ken Patterson some welcome to Ken Patterson's What's Neat This Week little segments, and I figured one would be good having the combine or harvester in the video. So I think I'm going to put in Actually, no, we're not going to put any windows in. We're just going to cut it off pretty much here. And I'm going to allow my neck to cool off because it actually is starting to kink up on me a little bit. Go for a nice walk, take some videos, and we'll probably stream again maybe around 4 or 5 this afternoon. I want to finish this structure before the end of the weekend. It's my hope to have it done before Monday. Actually, I hope to have it done by the Sunday show so that people can watch it then. I want to thank everybody who's been watching. It looks like most everybody is over on Twitch. Thank you very much for going over there. If you are not on Twitch, if you're the one person over on Just Another Scale Modeler, thanks for watching. It's cool that you're watching there. But if you want to see these streams during the week, you can find them at twitch.tv/JustAnotherScaleModeler. And if that doesn't work, just put Just Another Scale Modeler up in the search bar on twitch.tv. And you'll be able to watch me build during the week. We've got probably about 6 or 7 hours of building up this week. Some work on the OHML scratch build. And a few days work on the Southside Hotel. Wednesday nights we listen to commercial music. So if you're interested in listening to the Talking Heads or requesting your own songs, that happens over on Twitch. It's a thing on Twitch. You can't do it on YouTube. That's just the way it is. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back later today, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Oh, I guess I have to do it. Up above over here, there's a little tip jar. If you liked watching the stream and you got $1 kicking around, $1, maybe $5, I don't care what it is. Send a tip. It's not required. It's not required at all, and I don't expect anybody to do it. But if you do, I really appreciate it, and you'll get a plug on the screen that says he donated, which means you're a class act. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.